Good evening and welcome to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena, and you are watching our kickoff of the 2022 Spring Esports season. And we have got such a great season lined up for you. It's going to be jam-packed. We've got Rocket League, Overwatch, Valorant, Madden, a game resurrected from the ashes, Hearthstone returning this semester, and a brand new game, Halo. It is going to be so much fun watching the Broncos make their way on the next few months. But tonight, we are starting off in NACE Collegiate Rocket League, and Boise State is looking to get their first win of the new year against Cal State. My name is Jacob Jem Mountain Palmer, and is going to be joined by Alex Notkoba Moore soon to call all of the Rocket League action. But tonight, we have got a great game for you. We're going to be starting with Rocket League and then moving on to Overwatch after that. So lots going on tonight. But let's take an overall look at how this is going to work out. And I've got some good news for all you Rocket Rocket League fans, there isn't an ever-shifting meta that you need to focus on. Instead, it is the best good old Rocket League that you know. Best of 5 format, 3v3 standard soccer round, 5-minute rounds, and in our division that we're competing in, it is going to be 10 teams, Boise State facing off against Cal State tonight. Of course, we can't have Rocket League if we don't have some great players, and we have a great team of 3, 2 veterans returning tonight. Of course, we're going to get that lineup for you on screen as soon as we can. 2 of these names you will recognize very well if you have watched Rocket League over the past few years. We have got Cosmo Buster rejoining us, Baynock rejoining us, and Lions, Peyton Lions, looking to make a very big impact tonight. Of course, if you also look at the arena, you'll notice we've made a few upgrades for our facility. Stadium seating with cup holders, which some members are taking advantage of right now. So it's going to be great to see how this overall goes. Today's lineups are brought to you by Count. Count Identity Trust Global Network delivers real-time fraud prevention, account protection, and enables personalized customer experiences for more than 9,000 leading brands. Now, we've got 3 players. We've got an opposing team. What else do we need? Well, some advice to guide our Broncos to victory. Those are brought to us by, always, our good old Doc Haskell, head coach, and Doc's keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Drop-In Gaming. And in Rocket League, that's going to be to create mistakes, punish the opposing team when they overcommit, play your walls better, and of course, use your demos to get some goals. Those are Doc's keys to the game, brought to you by Drop-In Gaming. Drop-In Gaming is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you are new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you to begin your competitive gaming journey. Sign up at dropingaming.com. Well, like I said earlier, I was going to have Alex Not Koba Moore joining us to call all of the action, a veteran in his own right for Boise State esports. Koba, it's great to have you joining us right now, and give us a little bit of overview for how this team's doing. We've got these 2 veterans in Cosmo Buster and Baynock. How's Lions getting along with them, and how are they feeling as they're going to be the first Broncos playing in the competitive spring season?
Yeah, I'm sure they're feeling great. We're definitely excited to have them back. I mean, like you mentioned, we've seen Lions and Cosmo for almost as long as we've existed. Cosmo has been here since the very beginning. So it's been really interesting seeing the dynamic of bringing Lions in and just seeing how it kind of pairs up the younger player. But they've been doing really well. We had Lions play with that group all of last semester. They were able to actually come out on one of the final finishers in CCA. And so they've been doing really well, and they're looking to come back swinging right at the start of the semester.
We are just waiting for these players to load in, and we are going to get to the game live to you as soon as you can. What are some of the things that have kind of been happening for us behind the scenes in Boise State esports over the winter? You know, I mentioned all the new seating we have here in the arena, but what's some other things that you've been excited for as we're getting ready to jump into this game?
I mean, I'm just looking to start competing again because it's been so long, and here we go as we see jumping in the game a little bit in progress. Boise State versus Cal.
Well, here we go. Civil is going to be meeting Lions right in the corner. They're going to be looking for their centering passes. 14 Luna tries to get a shot over Lions, is going to be able to, but Cosmo Buster right there with the nice save. Now it's going to be met with Doc Swag, actually no relation to our Doc here, trying to get a goal toward Boise State's goal. They're going to try, but they're going to be met by Lions again, who's going to keep that side control going.
Yeah, we see Lions here taking a lot of aggressive looks. He's really just able to just barely beat Cal to the ball. We see Baynock going for a nice shot here, but it looks like it's going to get defended by Luna. This Lions is going to keep him on the offense, though. He's playing out of this corner, but he's going to try and pass it to Baynock, but might not the cleanest hit up. But actually, Cosmo flies up in the air. Looks like Civil's going to keep it down the ground.
Now Doc's going to look for their push. Baynock trying to steal away from him, unable to, so it's all up to Lions, who elevates up. He's going to leave it down to pass. Actually, he might go for the goal himself. Civil gets a little bit of a tap on it. Baynock is unable to elevate up to where he is. Now they're going to go around the corner, try to get their first goal. A little bit of a flick into the goal, and Civil has the first goal.
Yeah, that was just well played by Civil, just finding the gap in the defense there. He's just able to get past both a little in front of Cosmo, a little behind Lions, and just able to knock it right in.
All righty, Broncos are going to find themselves at a slight disadvantage right now. 90 seconds has passed in this, and both sides try to cheat out. It's going to go to Boise State's, it's going to go to Boise State's goal to break that up. They're going to try with the follow-up here. Baynock almost getting the goal, but a save by Doc.
That was so close, just almost be able to get one off that stalemate of the that kickoff there. But still a nice play, and we see Cosmo hitting it up again as well. But it looks like Doc's going to finally get the clear, push it back onto that Boise State corner. We see Baynock taking it up the wall, but it looks like Cal is able to stay on the offensive, as Lions finally gets that clear.
Well, now Lions looking for the next play. Might hand it off to Cosmo. Actually goes under one. He's going to try to center it. Actually has to push it back to where Cosmo's waiting. Baynock is waiting to do the follow-up, but is actually going to let Doc try to get the clear before he... Lions with a nice shot on goal is going to be saved by Sybil. Gets a demo on 14, but is answered quickly back by Doc. Cosmo Buster having to rotate back to save the Broncos from having a 2-goal deficit.
You know, it's one of the things we saw a lot from this lineup is Boise State is really looking for a lot more demos than most of these other teams that we've seen. And that's just something they've been improving on all semester. It's just really being able to take it into a 3v2 and then punish the team. We saw it happen right there, but they did answer it back. Meanwhile, we do see Cal's going to hit it back over to the side, but Cosmo's going to take it up in the air, but Doc Swag's going to get control of it back as Boise State's going to look for the clear, and Lions might finally push it out that Cal corner.
Well, Boise State has definitely been a little bit more proactive this round with 5, make it 6 shots on goal compared to Cal's 3, but it's been Cal's defense with 5 saves to those 6 shots on goal that has really been what's allowed Cal to actually get the lead here. So Boise State going up some very tough goalies right now. Cosmobuster's going to go in with the pass over to Baynock on the wall. Now looking to center is going to be Lions there as Cosmo has to go out for boost. Their Lions goes in, but is going to pay for it by getting demo. Cosmo has to rotate back with the save. Lions now respawns a flick over to Baynock, over to Lions, but gets intercepted by Doc midfield.
Yeah, we see Baynock keeping it up in the air, but then Luna's going to beat him to it and actually get it near that Boise State goal. Lions isn't quite able to make the block, and we see Doc get a nice tap, but not really in the right position. So we're going to actually finally get Boise State hit the clear. We see Cosmo hitting it back on that California side. We see Lions get a shot, but Sybil was there in the response, but Cosmo brings it up to follow it and tie this game.
Yeah, that's the teamwork makes the dream work right there. That was very nice communication. Cosmobuster waiting back as soon as Sybil had committed. 14 unable to rotate in fast enough. And that's going to be the Broncos tying it up.
Yeah, those are some really good rotations we saw where they're able to control multiple parts of the field. So when one shot doesn't go in, Cosmo is there waiting for the second.
Oh, look at Lions with a nice redirect. Oh, that was so beautifully aimed. But like I said, the defense for Cal has been insane so far in this first round. Now they're going to try to change that to offense as the pass over to Sybil is going to get intercepted by Lions. Driving it up the field, trying to play it around Doc, who actually bounced it off the backboard. The Broncos weren't there to follow up on that. They're just going to wait for the nice opportunity here. Lions going to try to push it in the goal again, but it's going to go off to the side. Broncos still, though, maintaining some sky control, which I like to see.
Yeah, we see just an aggressive Boise State looking out here with these final 30 seconds coming in. We see Baynock pushing off the back. Lions is in position, but was not quite quick enough. And we saw Luna's going to hit it back onto that Boise State side. We see Doc's going to take it up in the air, pass it over to Luna as well, but he's going to knock it up. And looks like Lions is going to get control. We see Cosmo kind of hit it back center field, and Sybil's going to get control.
Oh, unfortunately, Cosmo unable to win that 50-50 there. We're only going to have 10 seconds left. We might be starting this off with an overtime. That would certainly be an exciting start to this season. Just 1 second left. If that ball hits the ground, we are heading into the first overtime of spring 2022, and we are a golden goal situation. 1-in wins. Can the Broncos start their first game off right?
Yeah, what an incredible way to start this season off with going first game 1-1, going to overtime. I mean, you can't ask for a better start. But here we see the Broncos on the defense for a little bit. We do see Dogwater up in the air, not get a great touch on it. Baynock's going to pass it over to Lions. Going to give a little lob over the net, but not much is coming after. But now Cosmo is in control. Makes a pass Sybil, but it looks like Luna's going to knock it back.
Well, the thing about the Broncos that I'm noticing is that they're kind of being very pensive right now. When they go and get the side control, they always have one member back by the goal. They do not want to overcommit right now. That's a good demo onto Doc. The next few seconds could be crucial for the Broncos to get the win. Doc respawns though and is able to pick up some boost. But Lions with the follow-up. Oh, what a save there by Sybil. What a great defense by Cal, making it very hard for the Broncos to score. But only one shot is going to do it for the Broncos. If they keep taking them, one's bound to get through through. That's a nice clear that's going to be denied by Cosmo Buster off of the backboard. Follow up just off the right post. And Baynock is actually going to be a little bit pensive, trying to wait, not wanting to overcommit and let Cal score on them.
Yeah, I mean, this is just incredible back and forth, but they might have found the gap.
Wow.
The Penguins just going to knock it right in.
Wow, what an amazing. Civil really has been a great player for Cal, making the majority of the saves and the winning goal against Cal. Boise State is not going to be walking down easy street for this semester. They're going to have their work cut out for them. Well, Idaho Army National Guard is a proud supporter of Boise State esports. Top plays are presented by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. More than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. The Idaho Army National Guard is the best team to join out there. Reach out to them on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. So now as we are ready to jump into game 2, we have a little bit of time in this best of 5. Broncos can still turn this around, but it seems to me the main thing was the Broncos had so many shots on goal.
They did.
More than Cal did. It was just that defense from Cal was stellar.
It was just so hard to get anything past them. I think that they're playing really well together. There are just a few small mistakes that Cal was able to punish, and that was really the only deciding factor in that game. But that's just game 1 and the whole best of 5, so we're going to get some good Rocket League in here today.
Well, I do wonder if one of the Doc's keys to the game was use those demos to try to get goals of that. If you have to time that out more, because you got to take out one of Cal if all 3 of their members are just forming this impenetrable wall.
Yeah, and we did see a few double commits coming out from Cal, though. So there's definitely some opportunities in there. We saw the perfect opportunity of it for when Lions took the shot, and then Cosmo was able to finish it up and knock it right in. So if Boise State's able to continue these multi-threat attacks, they'll really be able to get control and really take a lead in the series.
Well, we'll see how the Broncos do as we are ready to jump into game 2 of this best of 5. Cal State is going to get the first win, go up 1 overall in this series. So now we are just waiting to jump right in here.
Yeah, sometimes we have to deal with remake lobbies or some lag, so it might be what we're going with. We'll just kind of
more opportunity for the Broncos to kind of discuss their strategy overall, how they want to stage their retake of this match. Here we go now into game number 2. Broncos still having to get a win.
Yeah, we see early start coming out here. We saw Baynock get the demo on Luna. Baynock is going to get control, but looks like Doc's going to just be able to in the position to knock it back. Well, Baynock takes it up the wall, but looks like he's a little undecided how he wants to play it, so he's just kind of going to let it fall down as Cosmo takes control.
Lions now has control, is going to actually be able to take their own boost, not allow the boost to get stolen from them. It's being a boost, though. Cal doesn't have a lot. They do manage to refuel, but not before Boise State makes their play. Actually, Baynock's going to get demoed. Now it's up to the other 2. What a great play by Cal. The Broncos just escaping by the skin of their teeth there.
That was close, going right off the crossbar. There was almost an opportunity for Cal to get an early lead in this game, but just wasn't quite able to make it. So now Boise State's in control, and I'd love to see them bring out some more of this offense we've seen in that last game.
Baynock and Lions are waiting backfield to play. They're going to play it around 1, use the wall to keep their clear going, but Civil is going to be doing some great disrupting here toward the Broncos, and the follow-up from Doc. That was a great play between the both of them.
Yeah, that was just a nice pass and being able to catch that ball and really just kind of knock. Looks like Lions actually hit it right onto Doc's swag, and so he just had the perfect opportunity. He was able to knock it right in.
Now the Broncos find themselves on the back foot again, having to get another goal to equalize. Cosmo's going to go up the wall, looking for Baynock to pass to. Baynock is going to take it. Ooh, but the ball has a lot of vertical momentum. They're just going to have to kind of wait for their next play. They're going to bump Civil out of the way, and without Civil, just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit to the right. I was going to say, if you can take Civil out of the equation, that's kind of the main goalie for Cal gone.
Yeah, that was some super close shots coming out from the Broncos. We saw multiple shots coming on that goal, but just weren't able to connect. So as we see the stellar defense from Cal. But meanwhile, we see Doc going for a shot over here, but Baynock's in the position to stop it. As we see Lions kind of get that little knock away. But meanwhile, Civil's actually, no, he's going to pull back, gives Cosmo a little bit of space.
Ooh.
And gets the demo on Civil. Gives Baynock an opportunity to ride this up. Might be able to pass it to Lions, but not quite fast enough as Cosmo comes in. But another defense can block.
Yeah, it can be very difficult to get those rotations in. very perfect. You know, 1 second off and the play can fall apart here. So Lions is going to get a tap on it, but Civil now is looking for 14 to score the goal. Luna almost makes it, but the crossbar not being a friend to Cal right now. Boise State savior, and they're going to try to catch their breath and get it clear here. We'll see if they can do it.
See them bouncing it off the wall. Cosmo with a nice interrupt right there. Really able to finally get that clear for Boise State. I feel like this game's almost been the opposite, where last game was all Boise State favored. They were keeping on the offensive, but now we're seeing just a ton of Cal playing on that Boise State side. So we do see him have an opportunity here, but Siv's going to get the demo on Baynock. And it looks like Lions is going to pass it up in the corner to Cosmo, but there's not much of a play to be had here.
That's been one thing that, Boise State, they just hit it up too far. 14 Luna punishing them for that. I gotta say, also, just that demo from Baynock earlier probably played a huge role. He just wasn't able to get back in time. And it seems like Cal has been doing that really well, is when Boise State is trying to make a play and pushing up the field, Cal takes away one of their players.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was really well played by Cal, because I think that demo really messed things up. Baynock might be getting a little revenge. Gonna pat one back to Doc Swag. Baynock knocks it right in as well. We've got a game here.
Yeah, you have angered the Broncos. They immediately get a demo with a follow-up. Nice shot by Lions. Follow-up there is going to get the goal right off the bat. Yeah, I know. They do not want to be counted out right now. They are back from 1 goal away from tying this up.
Yeah, that was just played perfectly by Baynock. I'd just love to see more of that. We see Baynock has control here. He's going to bounce it off the wall to Lions. Lions going to knock it out again. Gets past 2 defenders and ties this game.
The Broncos are rallying, have managed to tie it up. 2 goals right after kickoffs here. Have the Broncos basically resetting the whole game.
I mean, we saw Luna and Doc both go up to try and block that, but neither of them were in position, and Lions just knocked it in that top left corner, and there was nothing they could do about it. Meanwhile, we see Baynock's going to be on the offensive here, go for a little style point on that kick, and actually is in the perfect position to catch again. It's going to pass to Lions, but Luna's going to play some goalie and get punished for it by Lions.
Yeah, gets demoed in the goal, but some great play by Civil is going to buy Cal enough time to respawn here. Now they're looking to make the play. Lions trying to take it away from them. Is going to be able to steal it away from Doc, who actually pushes it back toward midfield. Lions is going to say thank you. I will definitely take that, allowing the Broncos to get more second. Look at that, 2 demos by the Broncos. They want this. Can they get it? They do! What a play!
I mean, you called it right there. We saw back-to-back demos. Baynock gets one, Lions gets one, and just set him right up, and he's just able to knock it right in. Off those respawns, they didn't have enough time.
Now the Broncos are excited. They are wanting to tie this up, basically reset it to a best of 3, but they can't get too overconfident here. They have left the goal open a few times tonight and have been punished for that. They also don't want to get one of these immediate kickoff goals scored on them by Cal. Here goes Cosmo Buster. Civil is going to pass it back over the side where Cosmo's waiting, trying to play it around Doc, is able to get one. Now he's continuing to push it up the field. 14 Luna gets a tap on that to stop his momentum. Now it goes back to the Broncos' goal.
Yeah, we see Baynock getting control, but Civil's going to knock things up. Can pass it in midfield. Luna's going to knock it back in that corner. See if Civil can pass it over to Doc Swag. He's got an opportunity, but 2 Bronco defenders are in the position. Just going to prevent that. And with only 20 seconds left, it's looking pretty good for Boise State, especially as they push it back onto that Cal field.
And any sort of side control they can get here, they will be happy with to run out the timer. But 1 goal would probably do it there. But they're not going to get too hasty there. They do not want to let Cal score on an open goal. But it's right in front of their goal. The Broncos have to maybe get a clear here or let it tap the ground. As long as Cal keeps it in the air, they still have a chance. A nice ground by Cosmo there is going to get the Broncos tied up 1-1 in this series. Well, Boise State Esports is always looking for talented players, production, and broadcast talent. Top talent, along with good grades and eligibility, can earn scholarships as well. Sign up today by visiting boisestate.edu/esports for more information. So it seems like the Broncos really went for the demo strategy here and also kind of took a play out of Cal's playbook from the past few games. And when Cal was making a very crucial push to try to tie it up 3-3, the Broncos demoed the one pushing it up the field, helped them buy some time to clear it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just really saw them rally later into that game as they were really able to find out what was working and just punish Cal twice in a row off that straight kickoff. And the one thing I love to see is that these aren't just solo plays. All of these have come from a shot on the goal that bounces to a teammate or passing to a teammate. It's the Broncos really working together to make this happen.
Yeah, they have been really against all odds or just having their backs up against the wall. That is when they decided to rally. Of course, I just love seeing some people sitting back in the audience. That is going to be one thing I really like to see returning. As, of course, you can see the arena, too. We also, for the audience sitting, have some nice new views for them, too. Lovely monitors above the stage right now. It's just a shout-out general to production and everything happens behind the scenes as much as we jabber up here on desk. There's a whole other team of students that I'm sure you can attest, Koba, being very involved in production that really make everything look so spectacular.
Oh yeah, definitely. We have a massive production team here that works incredibly hard to make sure this is something that we can do as we hop into this third game. Series is 1-1. We see Boise State is on the offensive from the start. Cosmo's going to knock it up, but it looks like Doc Swag's going to play that defense and clear it off.
Well, without them having too much boost, they couldn't really make that many plays. They're going to have to rotate back, make sure they have the resources that they want. Now Civil is going to try to set it up, but some interference by Baynard is going to give Lions a chance to clear here. He's able to dribble over Luna. What a shot there, unfortunately for Luna. Trying to get the clear here, but just a very unfortunate angle for them. Aims it right toward the corner.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a quick pinch, and it just launched that ball across the field. And this is the first time we've seen an early lead come out for Boise State, and so I'd love to see him keep control of this and just really set up this game as we see a shot coming out there, but Baynock was ready for it, was able to block it.
Lions is going to get demoed. Baynock is now going to be able to play around one, steal the boost away from Cal 2. Broncos have it all lined up. Cosmo, unfortunately, a little bit of a whiff there, but the Broncos are still in the lead. Now have to face Civil going up into the corner here. Lions is going to leave it toward Baynock to try to get the clear. Is able to push it around Doc. Now going to drive it around Luna, unable to. Luna trying to set up a play. A nice steal from Civil there. But Broncos have a lot of people in front of the goal ready to save it. But as for right now, Cal is maintaining their side control.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Boise State members playing that front post. It's not the flashiest position. You're not making the crazy plays there, but it's what you need to do to actually find that victory. They're playing the defense, and they're just preventing Cal from finding any momentum in this game. So we see them taking up in the air. Cosmo's going to knock it, but it looks like it wasn't quite able to find it as both members for Cal were going in for the defense. We see a nice opportunity there, but Baynock's going to knock it off against the wall and look for a clear right here.
Well, here goes Baynock, is going to meet Doc in midair in midfield. Cosmo's still trying to gain control. Luna trying to make the play there. A pass over to Civil. And now with Doc taking the reins, they're going to try to get back in position right now. We have 2 minutes that have passed now. Broncos maintaining a narrow 1-goal lead. Going to fly right past Civil. That's the opening for the Broncos. Probably Lions with the pass back over to midfield. Cosmo Buster. It's right toward the goal, but Doc is going to get credited with a save there to keep Cal Swag led. No, what great follow-ups and shots on goal for the Broncos, but still unable to find their second.
Yeah, the pressure doesn't stop as Cosmo takes it up in the air again, but it looks like Civil might finally get the clear, but Lions knocks it up. Baynock's in the position to knock it, but Luna isn't the spot that's able to prevent it back. But we're just seeing the constant pressure coming out for Boise State. You cannot step away for a second or they're just going to nail it right into your goal.
Yeah, look at the differentials and shots on goal right now. 6-2 in favor of the Broncos. They are definitely making the plays, but I like Cosmo Buster right there, making sure the Broncos do not rotate too far up. Always have one person back there to defend. Now Cosmo picking up some fresh boost is actually going to get demoed by Doc. Cal trying to make an opening for themselves there. But fresh off of the respawn, Cosmo is ready to make some plays right now. Boise is going to have their boost stolen away from them though. But what a great shot there by Lions back toward Cal's goal. Answered back by Civil. And now Lions trying yet again to find a clear.
Yeah, we see he finally is able to find it. He's going to knock it back into that corner. And we see Baynock kind of waiting for it. Looks like he's going to play around for the boost, deny that from the Cal side. But they do get the clear, but Cosmo's going to take this up the wall. And actually Luna's there in position to kind of interrupt it a little bit. So they finally do knock it up, but Baynock's going to knock it back right over to Lions. Actually, it gets interrupted by Civil, though.
Civil trying to dribble around. Look at Cosmo, though, pushing it up the field. Doc trying to play some defense. Cosmo drives right around him, though, but is going to meet Luna. Still putting up a solid defense for Cal, but haven't been able to turn that into a goal quite yet. We've just over a minute to go in game 3. Cosmo trying to get another goal for Boise State. Baynock is waiting back there, but is going to rotate back, make sure that that shot from Civil does not go in.
Yeah, that was a nice attempt, but just was a little bit too far forward. Make it connect. We see here, but we see Lions ready for it. He knew what's coming. Even gets the demo afterwards. That's going to probably be a clear. Baynock's going to knock it back. And we might be able to see another offensive play for Boise State, but actually Luna's going to pass it over to Civil, as Cosmo might play it off of Luna, actually, as it stays up in the air. We see Dockswag going to go for it. Doesn't look like he has much boost. And they're just going to knock it up. Cosmo's going to knock it back onto that Cal Science. Baynock actually goes for the shot here. He's going to hit the crossbar. Doesn't quite find that second bounce, though.
Lions with a demo onto Dockswag, though. And another from Baynock. They're trying to get another goal here. But a nice tap there from Cal is going to make the Broncos rotate right back toward their goal. 30 seconds left. One goal here would be a great insurance goal for the Broncos. Kind of drive the final nail into the coffin. The dagger into the heart. Whatever sharp implement you choose, the Broncos are looking for it right now to try to get the win. But they might just run out the timer. Let that be their best friend. They got to watch out there. That's a crucial save by Lions. Over to Cosmo Buster here. Can they do it? Can they get another goal to cement it? They don't quite get it there, but it's not going to matter as long as they can ground the ball, and they do. The Broncos getting a win to go 2-1 overall in the series.
Yeah, just what a great play from Boise State. We're just seeing them pass back and forth and just get that early lead.
Well, another great sponsor of Boise State Esports is Esports Tower. You can score pro advice at Esports Tower. Improve your game sense and improve your team play and improve your performance under pressure. You'll get matched with great players and professional coaches to help you rank up. esportstower.com. All righty. These have been very low-scoring games, I got to say, though. It's been 1-2, 2-1. Both teams really performing well.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's just incredible performance we're seeing, and this is only the first game of the season. I mean, we're just going to see them constantly continuing to improve throughout. One of the big shout-outs I do want to give out, though, is for Doc Haskell for making sure all the players are set up and ready. He's in the comms with them right now, along with our two Rocket League coaches of Waitin and Whey Protein. Whey Protein, the one who's kind of more so working with this Baynock Lions Cosmo group. And just this was only his second semester with us, and it's been incredible seeing the work and commitment he's put in, and we're just so grateful to have him working with us.
Well, Broncos are at match point right now, looking to get their first win of the season. We'll see if they can put it away. They're just loading into lobby. One thing I got to say about the Broncos that I really like is we saw them really clean up their communications issue, right? I'm sorry, their rotations, communications rotations, they kind of rhyme. But anyway,
they work together as
yes,
well.
They're not leaving the goal open. I mean, Cosmo Buster is being great and being very vigilant over that goal.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're seeing a lot of them just playing that front post, really just waiting for the ball, waiting for the right opportunity, and just making sure that they're constantly aware of what opportunities Cal has for clears and making sure someone's there to deny it, make sure it doesn't go straight into the goal or anything, make sure that they can keep control of it. As we hear those cowbells come out, I think we're getting into this last game.
So like you said, Koba, it's not the flashiest play, but we might actually see a flashy play. The Broncos started it off really well. Just 9 seconds into the match, they are in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, just we hopped right into it. Lions has already scored a goal. Just incredible performance, and we see a little bit of an awkward situation off that kickoff. But as they clear up here, we'll see Baynock kind of pass it over to that corner, but we see Luna's going to kind of knock it back to the center over to Cosmo.
But as we saw last game, Boise State basically got one goal and then was held to it the entire game, so we'll see if Cal can have such a good defense as to keep the Broncos to one goal, maybe score a few of their own. Cosmo's going to get a nice little pop there. Doc still pushing it up the field. Now goes Lions, is going to push it around Doc. Play it around Luna, maybe too. Is now going to try to set it up for another Bronco. Baynock and Cosmo Buster. Unfortunately, it looks like both of them elevated and tried to commit to that. So that is going to be the Broncos having to wait a little bit longer for their second goal.
Yeah, we saw Cosmo looking for a demo right there. Wasn't quite able to find it as they're just trying to play it, but Baynock's just going to fly up in the air and interrupt it as he's going to gain control. But it's going to go back to Cosmo. He's going to knock it up in the air. Lions is going to try and feed Doc to it. Looks like they both had an awkward connection as it does go onto that Cal side. Is Baynock actually going to push it over to the other side, but doesn't quite find that lineup to go straight to the goal. But meanwhile, we see Lions riding it up against the wall, but doesn't quite have a teammate in the right position. So for now, we're just seeing it kind of like last game, where it's really that one quick goal and then just a lot of incredible defensive plays.
Cosmo trying to get her, I think, under 14 Luna there, but was unable to. And Baynock now back toward the center. 14 Luna still waiting to be goalie for Cal.
See it go up there. Doc's going to kind of play it in the air. He's going to look for the right opportunity. Actually, Sybil looks like he's trying to steal the ball from his own teammate. Little interesting spot right there, but he's going to pass it over 14 Luna, but Cosmo's in the position to break it up, and actually goes right towards the goal, but it's pretty slow. Scott's able to make it in time, and Lions is going to actually get the demo there, though.
That is the most by default shot on goal I have ever seen.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. That's for sure. The Sea Lions played up the corner. Going over to Cosmo, and Baynock might be in position. He's up in the air. He's going to go off the crossbar, though. Cosmo's not quite at the speed, so Civil's going to take it a little bit. A little bump from Cosmo coming out. Lions going to push it back in that corner.
Now, might have been actually going for a demo. That's a demo that certainly went through from Lions. Can the Broncos capitalize on that? Although Cal is now back up to full strength. Here goes Baynock trying to push it off to the left. There's only one left in the goal, and that's Doc. Can they waterfall it down? They haven't quite made the shot there. Cosmo is going to get demoed by Civil, giving Cal a little bit of breathing room, trying to gain back some side control. But look at Cosmo, fresh off the respawn, over to Baynock. Lions is waiting to try to get the shot back over to Baynock. Just up, Lions is going to score it for the second for the Broncos.
I mean, that was just an incredible sight of teamwork from Boise State. We see Baynock pass it to Lions. Lions going to hit it up. Baynock's going to take it off the wall, and Lions is going to knock it right in. I mean, there's nothing Cal can do there. That was just perfectly played by the Boise State team.
Okay. 2 minutes left. This isn't out of the realm of possibility for Cal. They got to make something happen here. The Broncos in a very nice position. Oh, look at Cosmo there. Wasn't expecting that one.
I don't think anyone was expecting that one as we hear him cheer from the stage, but Cosmo just kind of hit it up. It just gets one more tap, and Doc just wasn't in position, and it goes right in.
Okay, Broncos now 3-0, still within the realm of possibility, but one more goal would maybe kind of be the insurance that the Broncos want. Luna trying to get a shot right off the kickoff is going to be unable to find it. Cal trying to stage some sort of comeback here.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice start of the round for Cal, but it goes in again for Cosmo.
Well, count Cosmo, the king of unexpected goals right now. That is just a clear from way back that's like, yeah. Yeah, Sova lineups eat your heart out. Cosmo's the one with the real lineups right now.
In the practice tool, practicing that shot for 10,000 hours.
I know.
It worked out as it played out perfectly. And now 4-0 with about 90 seconds left in this game. It's looking pretty good for the Broncos. We do see a shot come out there, but Luna just hit it right off that crossbar. It wasn't quite able to find the shot.
Yeah, and the other members of Cal were not far up enough the field. Get a follow-up there. So now Cosmo and Lions both sitting at 2 goals right now. Might try to make it 3 or let Baynock have one. Right now, the Broncos don't want to get too careless, though. Oh, might be trying to make something here. Baynock sees it. He's going to join the goal. He's going to join the club of everyone getting a goal here. Broncos go to 5.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Baynock's able to tie it up and get a second goal as well for everyone. But just that was incredibly played by this Boise State team. And I think we're kind of seeing Cal fall apart a little bit.
Yeah, they had a great start. They started off the series right with a win, but the Broncos have definitely rallied back. Cosmo's going to do it off the wall. That's a great clear. What Doc was talking about when he said play it off the wall for the clear makes it harder for the other team to predict where that soccer ball is going to end up. But right now, one thing I can predict is we have a minute left toward the Broncos, looking like they're going to get their first win of the season, unless Cal can score an insane rally in less than a minute.
Yeah, that'll be quite the comeback. Not like one I think we've ever seen on the Boise State broadcast, but we'll have to keep it in mind. It's still a possibility. This Lions is going to keep in control, pass it over to Cosmo. Cosmo's going to hit it up. Looks like that's on the Boise State side. As Civil's going to knock it into that corner. He's going to try and pass it over to actually himself. Civil's going to keep control of Baynock is there to break it up. And with only 30 seconds left, it's not looking too good.
Oh, a bit of a bump into Lions there to try to stop any sort of play, though. Baynock gets his second goal. A roar from Rexy. Looks like it's going to spell extinction from Cal. Wow, what a great play there. Baynock was just waiting.
He was ready, and it came right to him. That's kind of trust you want to see from teammates, where you just, everyone looks at them in the opposite corner like, why are you there? And then the perfect pass comes up. I mean, that was just in the great position, and he was ready for it. And we're kind of counting out this game as Baynock's going to take out Civil. Lion's going to play it up, look for the one more. Might be passing to Cosmo.
The front post playing there from Cal is going to stop that from being the 7th goal for the Broncos, unless the Broncos want to end it with a little bit of sparkle and a net. Oh, they almost got it. They almost got the hat trick. But they can't be too disappointed right now. That is a win for the Broncos. Their first game of the 2022 season. Starting off right, the Broncos win it. Well, Boise State Esports is always looking for new players and broadcast staff. So if you want to join the Broncos, remember, top talent along with good grades and eligibility can earn scholarships as well. Sign up today by visiting boisestate.edu/esports for more information. So as we look back here, what do you think was the main thing that really made the Broncos really came alive in from game 1 to game 2 where they got their first win?
I think it was a little bit of just kind of warming up, getting back used to the arena. It's been a while since they've been here. Did a little bit of a different setup, a little bit bigger monitors than they're probably used to. But once they kind of got things figured out, they got back in the system. They're like, oh, right, this is how we play as a team. This is how Rocket League's meant to be played, and we saw them just get better and better every single game.
Well, it's going to be a lot easier for us to choose our player of the game tonight, seeing as we only have 3. But I got to say, for being kind of a new addition for the team, Lyons was up there making some incredible goals, being one of the top scorers for the Broncos.
Yeah, I thought Lyons did incredibly well in this game. We saw him make a lot of good plays, but we really just want to see what he's able to continue bringing. He's still a freshman this semester, so the fact that he's bringing this out in this level of performance is incredible. But I also got to give it to Cosmo. I mean, we just saw some incredible plays, some lucky bounces as well, and we just thought he was playing incredibly well and just were able to keep control of this team and keep them moving forward.
Well, we are going to see who the ICCU player of the game is very soon here. Of course, all 3 members, you know, when you have a team of 3, it's kind of very easy to pick between them. But let's see who it was named. It actually is going to be, it looks like they chose Lyons there, as we can see from the play here. He did such a great job.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw so many great attempts from Lyons come out. I mean, we see right here, makes it past 2 defenders, and he was just really has incredible level of ball control where he's just able to knock it right past the defenders into that perfect spot that just can't be defended.
Well, Lyons is the player of the game, brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central is helping members achieve financial success. Lyons is the Idaho Central Credit Union player of the game, first for 2022.
Yeah, I mean, this is just as good of a start to a season as you can hope for. We saw Lyons and all of the Boise State players play incredibly well, so I can't wait to see what kind of comes next from this team.
Well, that isn't all that we have tonight. We will be getting to a nice Overwatch match after that. Hopefully they can match the performance. But right now, Koba has someone with him that we want to talk to post-game. Fresh off the Broncos' first win of 2022. Take it away, Koba.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we've got Peyton Lyons here. I mean, how does it feel to really start off this season strong?
We put in a lot of work over break, so it feels good to reap the rewards afterwards.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you guys played well. I mean, we saw a real close game to start. Game 1 was 1-1 into overtime. Game 2 was 2-1. And, I mean, we just saw this back and forth game, and then game 5 just exploded and it became 5-0. I mean, what was the biggest difference from that last game?
I think we finally got warmed up. What happened? I think we came out the first couple of games super slow. It happened in our series before this one as well. So I think we just ended up coming out slow, and then we finally started playing how we were supposed to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was incredible seeing how that worked out and just seeing you really bring it to them. I mean, with this just being the start of the season, what are you looking forward to? I mean, this was our first game in NACE. I know we're also playing in PCS. What is our tournament you're looking for the most? Probably CRL?
Yeah, I'd say CRL. I think our goal is to qualify and be top 16 in the West, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. These are these upcoming weeks, so knock on wood, hopefully they end up going well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, CRL is just an incredible team, or incredible spot where you can really showcase your skills. We saw some great runs coming from last semester, and so we're just looking forward to seeing how that really compounds on itself from this year and really able to continue making that run. So I'm looking forward to seeing it more.
So, Lyons, I'll get you out on this final question. I wanted to know just kind of over the winter, you know, Koba was talking about that you kind of played with the Broncos teams throughout the fall semester, but what was it really kind of like getting your first game on stage with all the lights and everything and making such a great performance?
Yeah, it felt really
Yep.
What was going on. And a little nervous, but I'm glad I played well.
Yeah, I would certainly say you did. You were one of the top goal scorers for the Broncos, so it was great seeing you. I wish you and the Rocket League team the best of luck going forward.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that is not going to be all for us tonight. You are going to want to join us because we have an Overwatch match coming up after the short break here. We'll see if the Overwatch team can match Rocket League and make it the first undefeated night for the Broncos. But before we get to that, we want to bring you the top 5 plays of the game from the game you just saw, brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard, one of the best teams to join out there. With more than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for, you can reach out to them at iGuard Gaming on Twitch to find out more information. But for now, enjoy your top 5 plays of the game. We'll be back after the break with Overwatch. Please stay tuned. Not wanting to overcommit and let Cal score on them.
Yeah, I mean, this is just incredible back and forth, but they might have found the gap.
Wow.
Penguins just going to knock it right in.
Wow, what an amazing... Sybil really has been a great player for Cal, making the majority of the saves and the winning goal against Cal. Boise State is not going to be...
It's not looking too good.
Oh, a bit of a bump into Lions there to try to stop any sort of play, though. Baynock gets his second goal. A roar from Rexy. Looks like it's going to spell extinction from Cal. Wow, what a great play there. Baynock was just waiting.
He was ready, and it came right to him.
I will definitely take that, allowing the Broncos to get more seconds. Look at that, 2 demos by the Broncos. They want this. Can they get it? They do! What a play!
I mean, you called it right there. We saw back-to-back demos. Baynock gets one, Lions gets one, and just set them right up, and you're just able to knock it right in. Off those respawns, they didn't have enough time.
Have one. Right now, the Broncos don't want to get too careless, though. Oh, might be trying to make something here. Baynock sees it. He's going to join the goal. He's going to join the club of everyone getting the goal here. Broncos go to 5.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Baynock's able to tie it up and get a second goal as well for everyone. But just that was incredibly played by this Boise State team. And I think we're
Cal trying to stage some sort of comeback here.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice start of the round for Cal, but it goes in again for Cosmo.
Well, Count Cosmo, the king of unexpected goals right now. That is just a clear from way back. That's like, yeah, Sova.
like you're losing track. I know your heart bleeds. Don't lose your mind. Just let it be, let it be. Know you're dying inside. I know it gets harder. Days get longer. But close your eyes. It's gonna be alright. I know it gets harder. Days get longer. But close your eyes. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I know it gets harder. Days get longer. Close your eyes. It's gonna be alright. I know it gets harder. Days get longer. But close your eyes. It's gonna be alright. second chance, trusted you again. I feel shattered. Broken strings, cause you play me like a violin. Shame on me for all your 7 deadly sins. Had it all, but you craved attention. Drowning in your own reflection. Put me down just to see me get back up again. 6 feet under and you're ready to give all the pain. If I was your new addition, you make me part of your equation. Shattered from the past, wish you were my last. Shatter me to pieces like broken glass. Frozen looking at pictures that we took back in the summer. I thought that I would remember how it used to feel, but this isn't real. Now we're over. Take it all, there's nothing left here anyway. We used to talk, but now we don't know what to say. Now we're just two passing strangers. We tried, you lied, goodbye forever. Put me down just to see me get back up again. 6 feet under and you're ready to give all the pain. If I was your new addition, you make me part of your equation. Shattered from the past, wish you were my last. Shatter me to pieces like broken glass. Came from a broken home. I've seen so many people go. Learn to make it on my own. It's easier for me to be alone. So how are you? Keep cutting through, claiming you're not like the other guys. And only if I could give you a chance, show me that you mean it, won't feel some type of way.
try before I'm on my own? How long do I walk across the wire? Stay till we fall. We don't know how to act. We get chaotic and say things we wanna take back. Is there a reason that we're still together? How long do we stand here in the fire? How long do we try before we're on our own? How long do we walk across the wire? Stay till we fall.
Welcome to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. You are watching our kickoff to the 2022 Collegiate Esports season tonight. And in just case you're joining us, let me give you a bit of a preview of what you can expect this semester. We've got Overwatch, we've got Rocket League, we've got Valorant, we've got Halo being a new game. We've also got Hearthstone making a return from the grave. It is just going to be a jam-packed season. And now we kick off the Overwatch season for the Broncos in NACE Collegiate Overwatch. I'm your host, Jacob Jem Palmer, going to be calling all of the action for you tonight. And joining me is going to be one of the members of the Boise State Varsity Overwatch team. Gob is going to be joining me to call all of the action tonight. It's going to be great to have you with us, Gob, kind of as an insight general into how the team's feeling. How was the winter break? How raring are they to go?
I think we're all pretty ready to play, especially with Matt coming along. We used to play with our hit scan on main tank, and that was kind of not the greatest thing. So to have an actual main tank player is really good. It allows us to play a lot more structured, I guess you could say. And it's really made a big difference. We've only had a couple scrimmages, but we've already noticed a big difference.
We'll see if Matt can make some big plays tonight overall. Let's take a look at the matchup tonight, though. Boise State is going to be going against San Diego State University. The Broncos versus the Aztecs tonight to see who can start off their season correctly. We'll see how the Broncos do. Once again, that is Boise State versus San Diego State, first match of the NACE Collegiate Overwatch season 2022. Well, I'm sure you have a lot of insight, Scob, on what the team can do well tonight, but we always like to get Doc's input before we start every single game. But before we get to that, get to the game, we'll get to Doc's keys to the game. So let's bring those up in Overwatch. That's going to be to understand your comp and play style, focus on each fight, get good ultimate value, and remember the objective is more valuable than any kills you get. Doc's keys to the game brought to us by Drop-In Gaming, the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you to begin your competitive gaming journey. Sign up at dropingaming.com. So tell us a little bit, you kind of mentioned Matt. Tell us a bit, Gob, kind of about the other players, just kind of the opening lineup that we have, how they all doing, you know, what's up in the latest lives of our Overwatch players. And we actually have an update now. It is not going to be San Diego State University. Our apologies. It's actually going to be Providence College. But no matter what the Broncos play, we are wanting to start the season off correctly, so we'll see if they can get their first win. But back to the question I had for you, Gob. Tell us just a little bit beyond Matt, some of the individual players we have for the Broncos opening lineup. How are they doing?
I think as an overall team, we're all doing great. Our lineup today is Matt on main tank, and then we have Kel on off tank, who's always a really strong asset. I'm sitting out the first match, I guess. So we've got Plato and Mox all on DPS, and it'll be interesting to see them play together because I don't think they've played a match together yet.
Interesting.
Yeah, because all last year I was playing with Plato, and then Plato got moved to main tank, so it was me and Mark pretty much all of last semester. So I think this is actually their first official match together.
Well, we're actually going to be getting right into this. It's going to be the Broncos versus the Friars. And thanks for that kind of info on that opening lineup that we have. That lineup is brought to you by Count. Count Identity Trust Global Network delivers real-time account protection, fraud prevention, enables personalized customer experiences, more than 9,000 leading brands and payment providers. Looks like we're taking a little bit of time to get things all set up. I know each tournament has their own kind of lineup for the modes that are played, but I've never recalled Junkertown being the first map played in the best of 5. So we're just going to have to wait a little bit. We're waiting on the coin toss to decide what stage is going to open us up. Usually it's almost always control in Overwatch. So tell us a little bit about how Boise State's been doing on their control maps. What's been catching their eye lately?
We've been doing pretty good, like I said, because we've actually had a main tank player now. One of our biggest comps that we struggled with was ball comps. So I think we're going to see a lot of ball being played here with some Zen Brig and probably Echo Tracer, or maybe Soldier Tracer or something like that. We'll see, though.
And of course, as the new year has started, we've had a few minor balance tweaks. We always like some fat shatters here at Boise State Esports, but that shatter is going to be even more painful as it does more damage if you're right up close. And a few little movement buffs to say Cassidy's roll. Moira can have more mobility in midair. Just a couple tweaks here and there.
Yep. In our scrim earlier today, Matt killed a lamp with his shatter. I've never seen him in action before.
Well, we'll see how well he does. Boise State very happy to have their main tank. Looks like Matt's going to be on the wrecking ball right now. Boise State is going to get their first pick, and Matt's going to catch Providence right off guard, just go right into the rear. Plato's already gotten the first pick onto Reaper. There now Plato is going to take out Keen A, followed by Asparagus. And Cal doing great work as an off tank. Mr. Buns is also going to fall. Boise State just doing an insane job and having a lot of fun, too.
Oh, no, they're staggering the Diva.
Yep. Never good for a stagger. And speaking of stagger, it looks like that Soldier kind of wanted to engage a little bit early there. But right now, Kel's just going to stand back on the point. Easiest job for you to do. And Asparagus, Plato's just tearing right through them with a quad. Look at him. He is just insane, having a lot of fun with that damage boost.
Yeah, it's always fun getting a pocket on Soldier, Pharah, or Echo. Always makes you just feel like you're doing that much more. I love it personally.
Well, I have never really heard the Overwatch team this insane, but if they're pushing Providence right to their spawn, I don't see why they shouldn't be going a double. Unfortunately, Matt holding on for dear life right now. No, Matt, this is your debut. You've got to live up to the Broncos board. And he manages to recover there, so my judgment isn't completely destroyed right now.
Yeah, that was close with the new Wrecking Ball change. You can only hang on for like 6 seconds, I think.
Yeah, the timer was ticking.
He was close.
But now the good thing is he's recovered. He's going to have his minefield available as well. Boise State doing great on their ultimate. It's going to throw out that pulse bomb. Not going to pick up anybody, but it's going to make up for that by taking out King A. Visor and minefield are going to be used. Boise State's just going to tear right through them. University of Providence also used a little bit of a stagger on the Violet Diva there, basically getting a team kill.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not staggering longer. Maybe they're having a little bit of mercy.
Yeah, or maybe just too much fun.
Or too much fun, that too, yeah.
Right now, Cal, I don't think Boise State is necessarily done with their show of ultimates right now. They basically used half in that first fight. Now they have the other half available now. We'll see when Cal decides to throw out this self-destruct. We do have a swap over on University of Providence's side. Over to the Junkrat, but right now there goes out the bomb. And wow, talk about collecting. Cal getting a triple with that bomb. Boise State just unstoppable, passing past 90%.
Yeah, and I think they clean up here and should be point done. Oh.
Unfortunately getting caught a little bit in that trap, but no real big thing. The Broncos still maintaining such a presence on point is just going to start off 100-0.
Yeah, that was an aggressive first round, but I think it really shows how excited we are to play this semester.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Boise State, you know, we're going to take a look at a replay here. This kind of self-destruct you always want to see. You know, I've kind of seen, I don't want to sell it short, though. I've seen a lot of great self-destructs like that. But I got to say, Matt Merck's insane recovery on the wrecking ball with the timer ticking down. That's the play of the game in my heart, basically. But we'll see. We'll see how Broncos do as we are moving over to Village, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
or Shrine, excuse me.
Yeah, Shrine. I think they're going to run the same comp. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep it the same. Maybe an Echo instead of the Soldier, but I know Plato likes to play Soldier, so he's probably going to keep on it.
It looks like Matt is still going to stay on the Wrecking Ball. We're actually going to have a duel of the Wrecking Balls right now as Matt is going to meet them right towards the front of the point as the Reinhardt pushes on, but Abraxas is going to be able to get the pick onto Plato. A little bit of a sniper. We're going to go in favor of Providence, but Maxwell is fighting back with a triple, just tearing right through Providence again. Boise State starting back up where they left off, taking the point with ease.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, it's just that the ball tracer synergy that we now have is so deadly.
That's a great little pick by Matt. Talking about picks, though, Providence did start out that with a one pick. So if there's any member of Boise State that you would want to be picked off right now, looking at them, who would it be? If
Honestly,
you were the other team, excuse me.
It would be Moxall and Tracer. His Tracer is just doing so much in the backline. I think if he's alive, the fight's not lost yet. So I definitely think that would be him.
Well, he was picked off, so apparently Providence is getting wise to the strategy, but is not enough to meet the other Broncos. Providence has to be very careful about when they push forward because Boise State has just been picking them off with no mercy. Providence needs to push forward as a whole team here. Of course, Matt might be hoping for that with the minefield that he throws out right now. We'll see how that can do. It's already going to pick up Asparagus. Plato's going to go right into Wet Pulse, take him out too. Maxwell doing a great job on the Tracer. Hole is going to be the next to fall, and Boise State yet again with almost no effort whatsoever takes out Providence.
Yeah, I think Providence just can't keep up with our aggression right now. Like I said, like our team is we're just playing so aggressive this semester because we're all so excited to play and just ready. And I think just, yeah, our aggression is honestly carrying us right now.
Well, it is back to point. Classic experience for anyone solo queuing, getting pushed right back up to your point. Boise State is going to regroup, though. Plato just having charged that Meteor Strike, so is going to be getting ready to go. I got to be, are you watching all this, Gob, right now, feeling a bit of jealousy with how much fun Boise State is having?
Yeah, you do miss out on a little bit of fun casting, especially when it's one of these games, or not even these games, but just when everybody's having that much fun.
Right. We'll see what Doc has in mind for comp style as we go into the second game. But as for the first, Boise State is going to end it with strike with the Meteor Strike right on to their bat. Boise State winning this in convincing fashion, going one in the best of 5, winning Nepal with style. We're also going to see who was the most impressive. It's actually going to be Plato on the Soldier here. Of course, he had an insane performance on Nepal. And of course, when you're boosted with your Mercy right now, it's just, the bars of health just melt away with that. So great job by Plato. Well, if you want to join the Boise State esports team, Boise State esports is always looking for new talent and people to work on broadcasts. Good grades, top talent along with good grades can increase your eligibility as well. To find out more information about how you can join the Broncos, go to boisestate.edu/esports. Alrighty, so that was quite an opening for the Broncos. I think we could definitely see that winter break. They definitely were kind of missing out on playing.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's always that energy, you know, when you come here and you get ready to play, that you kind of miss out on, especially like when you're playing ranked or just by yourself, or even like just in your dorm, you know, the team. So, I think coming here, they all just kind of unleash, and as you could hear them in the background, they're having a blast.
Well, we can see there Boise State getting the first win. Actually on Nepal, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference. The main thing that we care about is going to be the how that match overall worked out, and that was Boise State winning. Now we move on to hybrid right now with Providence getting the pick. And I mean, what do you pick? We normally see, normally see Kings Row as a lot of people, but do you think Providence could have an ace up their sleeve, so to speak?
Oh, that's a tough one. I have a feeling they're going to pick Kings Row. It's just one of the comfort picks for a lot of teams, and as it's played so much, a lot of teams they can develop their own strategies for it and stuff. Because it's such a versatile map. Like Brawl's really good, but Double Shield can work. Even like spam comps, a lot of different things can work. So I feel like Kings Row is just like a safe option for a lot of people. And it's honestly just, yeah, like I said, the most played map too. So I'd be very surprised if I see something else.
Well, we're going to find out really soon. Right now, again, you are watching Boise State go up against Providence, and there we can take a look at the lineup. Matt, Merck, Kel, Plato, Maxwell, Chosen, and Asu. And the lineup brought to you by Count. Count Identity Trust Global Network, delivering real-time fraud prevention, account protection, enabling personalized customer experiences, more than 9,000 leading brands and payment providers. Kel, I got to say, being a very talented player in his own way, I'll have more stories to share, but right now I think we're just going to wait and see what the next map is right now, what Providence chooses to pick. So I think that we'll allow Providence to pick, take a little bit of a break ourselves, and be back with Game 2 in this best of 5. Boise State's opening Overwatch match in 2022. You're not going to want to miss what comes after this.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Welcome back to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. You're watching our coverage of NACE Collegiate Overwatch. Boise State going up against Providence right now. Luna, great job so far, getting a win in very convincing fashion on Nepal. We're going to be heading into round number 2 here very quickly. And it looks like we have gotten the choice of stage as well. Providence has picked Hollywood, which will be a very interesting map indeed. We are not going with Kings Row as usual. Starting out the season a little differently. I like it. And I like how good the Broncos have been doing so far. They are 1-0. We're going to be ready to jump into the next game as soon as we can. Again, I am Jacob Jem Palmer, calling all of the action for you tonight. I just got to say the Broncos squad has been looking insane right now. They are ready to play. They are having the time of their life. So I can't really deny them any more time. We're going to jump into the matchup as soon as we can. But let's take a look at that matchup again. Let's just take a little bit at the versus. It is Boise State versus Providence. The Broncos versus the Friars in the first Overwatch 2022 competitive match of the year. This is a NACE Collegiate Overwatch. And before we get to the next stage, we're going to do a quick overview of how this is going to work. In NACE Overwatch, it is best of 5. The map stages, what we're used to: Control, Hybrid, Escort, Assault. Coin flip chooses map 1. The loser chooses next map. So we're ready to jump into Hollywood as soon as we can. Before we do, though, let's just do a quick reminder of Doc's Keys to the Game, brought to us by a Drop in Gaming. And in Overwatch, that means that Doc's Keys to the Game are going to be to understand your comp and play style, focus on each fight, get good ultimate value, and remember, your objective is worth more than the kills. The actual gold medal is worth more than your virtual gold medal in eliminations. Drop-In Gaming is who's bringing Doc's Keys to the Game to us. It is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. I hear in the background that we're ready to load into the lobby, so let's go. Boise State versus the Friars in Hollywood. So let's see as the glitz and glamour really takes us all over. I just want to remind that we have a new addition. Matt Merck, a great addition to the Broncos this semester, is going to be retaking that tank role. Boise State previously had to fill in one of their tanks with a DPS. Not the most optimal situation, but now everyone is back playing what they want to, so we'll see how we can do. I do like the choice of Roadhogs being brought out there. We'll see how well those hooks can land. So we also see a bit of a mercy pocket on the Echo. It's going to be taking the high ground right now. Maxwell, though, doing what he did in the first round with that Tracer, getting a double, just tearing apart Providence's hopes and dreams right now. So it looks like they're going to keep Providence at bay. Insane thing is that Maxwell's already gotten his ultimate half charge, so a great job. Mr. Buns is going to use the res on Asparagus there. Providence back up to full strength. Going to push past the choke again. It looks like they're going to take the side route here. Boise State is holding down everything pretty well. Now Providence goes to push through. Matmerk slams right into Providence, and Maxwell doing such an incredible job on this Tracer. Plato is also going to take out Mr. Buns, as Hole is going to be eliminated as well. That is the first team kill of Boise State, the first ace, you could say, of the season. So great job for the Boise State Broncos for getting the first ace. All right, Broncos are gonna not quite let the victory overwhelm them quite yet. They've still got 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to defend this point. Plato now with the copy going online. What a hook right onto the Mercy. That is great job by Cal. That is an insane job. Cal, one of the best off tanks right now in Overwatch, just in general. Plato and Maxwell also doing a great job. Matt Merck getting an elimination of his own. Cal and Maxwell picking it up once again, just tearing right through Providence. Cal, like I said, has the whole hog online. You know, an esports player is good. When I ought to say my actual family said, hey, you know, Kellen McGurkin, he's actually one of the top off tanks in the season. So if you can get my family, who doesn't know anything about esports, to be reading articles about you, about how good you are, then I gotta say, then you have made a lot of fame in inroads that you might not have expected at the beginning. So great job to Cal, but Plato doesn't want to be counted out here. All of these players are fantastic. Getting a pick onto Asparagus right now. Abrax is also taking a huge amount of damage, not able to really hook anybody right now. Boise State is just going to continue to charge charge up their ultimates. We actually do see a swap be brought over. Maxwell has abandoned the Tracer he's been doing so well on. Is just going to go for that good old-fashioned Junkrat spam right into the choke point. Get past all of this. I don't care anything about aiming. The bombs are going to do the job for me. There goes the copy. Plato is going to take his turn at copying their Orisa. Push down a shield. Going to charge up that supercharger. Looking to try to maybe get that Mercy there with some help from Matt Burke also. They're just going to tear right through Providence's supports. Boise State not allowing even one tick to be gotten by the Friars. And they have a whole lot left in their toolkit, if you will, having 3 ultimates still. Asu, you know, with how it's being, I wouldn't be surprised if we just say Asu go full Battle Mercy with the Valkyrie here. I'm not specifically calling or predicting anything. He might just continue with the pocket, but all of these players have been having so much fun playing right now and have just been kind of showboating a little, if you will, that I would not be surprised if we see it. We're just going to have to see what happens, though. What is going to happen is Matt is actually looking at a sneaky little flank here, waiting for Providence to push through. We actually see a Symmetra teleport try to be brought out, but look at the Junkrat tire from Maxwell tearing apart Providence's hopes and dreams, and Boise State looks like they are going to hold defense perfectly and have another perfect round like they did in Control. They are hollering behind me. Oh, Wet Paw's trying to put a damper, but it's not going to be enough. Broncos hold Providence to not even one single tick.
Score 0.
All right, let's take a look at replay and see just how much fun the Broncos were having. You can see the copy here. You might be thinking, oh, that's what I should be focusing on, but look at the aerial play from Matt there, slamming right into both of Providence's tanks, tearing apart their push. And now the Broncos, I don't think we're going to see too much more time left here. All they need to do is basically put one foot on to the point, and they will basically have it all locked up. We'll have to see what they choose here, though. If this was the mood and we didn't have roll queue still in there, I would think they'd just go 6 DPSs and just have as much fun as they could possibly have. But that is not the world we live in right now. They're still going to have to go with the standard 2-2-2 composition. We'll see what the Broncos have indeed chosen. A huge task for Providence. They basically have to match the Broncos in everything, and all the Broncos need is just one good engagement. Really one big good pick to start off one good engagement, and they have it. Right now, we're just going to enjoy a little bit of the scenery right now. A nice shot of the Hollywood sign as we are right now about to enter the studio gates again out of Grauman's Chinese. Here we go. Looks like they're going to try to hold them with the Bastion. We'll see how well that works right now, as Plato might be able with that Genji to just surprise them from behind. But we'll see how it works. He's actually taken a bit of damage. Maxwell swapped over to the Widow. Going to try to be getting some good sniper play here, maybe pick off one of their members. We'll see how they do. Keen Ape taking a bit of damage, going down to half health as Broncos still have yet to really push through. Now they're making their play. Asparagus not putting too much of a damper on the Broncos. They aren't taking too much damage. AC doing a good job healing the Broncos up, and now there goes Plato taking out Mr. Buns. Asparagus also being pressured on this Bastion as well. They have to fight on the point, the Friars, and now Plato's just going to tear right through Abraxas. Their Bastion's gone, and that spells the end for Providence's attempt here in stage number 2. Boise State going 2-0 now at match point. Look like to be closing this out in record time. But Plato is actually going to be the one. Now, did our production have the same... Did they have the same mind as Overwatch's AI in choosing the replay to focus on? No, this is another play from them. I thought they might focus that copy again. But instead, Plato just doing a great job with the Mercy Pocket. Without Mercy Pocket, there's no stopping him. And you know who else you can't stop? The Idaho Army National Guard, a great sponsor of Boise State Esports. And they invite you to take your incredible thinking skills into real time. More than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. The Idaho Army National Guard is one of the best teams to join. Reach out to them on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. So it's only been about 30 minutes, and Boise State's already at the match point. I mean, pretty good way to start out the season. I don't want to be do too much, you know, armchair quarterbacking, if you will. Monday, it's just insane what they being too much of a backseat driver and critiquing the Broncos, because I don't really see anything that they're really doing wrong right now, because they really haven't been taken out. There's, if you were to look up the KDA, I don't think the Broncos would really have anything. There's been one or two maybe per stage, but really not that much for the Broncos. What looks like Cobb's dream, of not being left out of the fun is finally going to fruition. Both him and Frost are going to be joining the action. Like I said, probably a bit of jealousy them watching from the sidelines, so Doc is going to let them have some fun, along with Chosen, Asu, Kel, and Matt Merck, the new addition to the Broncos, doing a great job as the Boise State's new tank. So now we have a little bit of chance to kind of predict, if you will, what will be chosen for Escort, which is going to be the next mode here. Of course, I'm a little bit tired of seeing Havana chosen so much, so there are some other options that could be used here. Of course, every time I try to introduce a little bit of variety into the mix, we just go with the meta pick. So, but instead of Dorado, we also have Havana joining us. We also have, I was going to say joining us because we actually do have someone joining us right now. So let's just put aside what will be chosen for the third stage and get towards Plato, who has definitely seemed to have a bit of fun. Plato, are you doing all right? Do you need a little bit of time to chill out? Because you were up to 11 and every other Bronco on stage, basically.
I was doing pretty good. I'm just relaxing. We're having a great time out here. It's a close game. We're doing our best. They're somewhat new, but they're trying their hearts out, so.
I got to say, your method of speaking is way too laid back compared to how you've been performing in game. I mean, it's just been insane. There is no stopping the Broncos right now. But let's talk a little bit about what we can expect in this next stage. We're going to be going into Escort. And are there any picks that you think the Broncos might want to watch out for?
Junkertown. We're terrible at Junker. If they pick Junkertown, we lose.
I don't think Plato's. I don't think you're necessarily being completely honest with us. I'm going to press X to doubt right there because I don't think you're being completely straightforward.
Mark on the Widow will hard throw. He's terrible at Widow. Like, you don't want to see that. I promise you. They pick Junkertown, we lose. Any other map, though, we hard stomp.
So it seems that this semester, really, the Broncos have been it seems they're more eager to play this semester than any other. And just tell us a little bit of the team psyche. Why? Oh, they've fallen into the trap. They've chosen Junkertown. So we'll get back to that right now. But tell us a little bit right now, kind of about the Broncos psyche. Why aren't the Broncos so excited this semester?
We just got Matt Merck. We're all here. We're having a good time beginning of the semester, new slate. All those things we might have, thrown last semester away. That's okay by me. It's a new chance. We're going to pop off and win.
Well, the Broncos definitely going to have a lot to defend because it is spring, so that means Mountain West is going to be back in the mix. Boise State defending champions now of the Mountain West. I mean, how's it feel to be champions? You and a lot of other players were rewarded with great championship rings, a chance to meet the president of Boise State. How did that feel overall?
It's amazing. I got the ice on me. We're all doing great. We're all, we got the flex, a couple grand on our hands. But I think the biggest contributor was shout out to Monica, Kel's mom. Hard clutching up. Brought us cookies one time, so.
Hey, that's always nice to get refreshments, if you will.
Yeah.
Well, this has been your boy Plato coming to you with all the action right now. We're ready to hop into the third map right now. Boise State going up against Providence right now in Junkertown. So we'll see how everything works out. And you were talking a little bit about, Matt throwing on the Widow, but that's something that's kind of something we see when Boise State's ahead and just having fun. They swap roles a bit.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing role swaps. We're not there yet. We haven't practiced our secondary roles, so we just got to focus up. This is our worst map. We might hard throw this. We're on Bastion. We lose. We lose.
Well,
is that Mark on Widow?
I'm not sure. I mean, there's a possibility. If I see Widow on the stage, then it's a slight possibility.
Yeah. All right, we got the Animal White. That's a really good comp. Yeah. They're tryharding. With Goblins on the Widow, or Gucci Gilbert, rebrand. He got one.
I mean, ever since you win the championship, you all of a sudden have a lot more expensive tastes. I
Yeah,
get it.
he's definitely, after he got that ring, he's definitely pretending like he's a Gucci type of fellow. He thinks he's a millionaire. He's always walking around.
Well, he's got to be feeling like one right now, getting the first pick. Chosen is also going to pick up a double, as Providence really can't get on the point at all. They haven't even pushed the payload down a little bit. Boise State looks like they're just kind of going to go with this cheese right now and just hold them, stay behind.
Kel's got 11% ult charge. That kind of means that he's doing air, because Kel is garbage. So he's kind of hard throwing on the Sigma. Oh well, what can you do?
I see how it is. Once you aren't under the microscope on stage right now, it's now time to really kind of critique everyone else.
22%, that's just sad. Come on, Kel.
Being left in the dust by Frost and Gucci, who have already gotten up to 80% right now.
You know, their team's got a good balance. They're gonna swap in here. Dude, Abra on the Hanzo, he killed me. He's insane. They gotta watch out for that. Abra's played the most out of their team. And they are in New Zealand, so.
Well, it might be a battle of the snipers. He was able to beat Boise State's Widow back on Nepal. Right now, Mr. Buns is going to be hit with the sleep dart, take a lot of damage, as Gucci is going to be eliminating Mr. Buns right now, finishing off with the Widowmaker, who he also uses the infrared sight. Now going to be focusing down Asparagus here. He manages to heal up there and stabilize. Looks like the Orb is also going to take out King Abe. Asparagus also eliminated by Matt. Chosen also getting elimination for himself. But like you said, Kel, now I'm not really seeing him on the elimination feed.
Don't know what Kel's doing. Kel just kind of exists nowadays. He just shows up. He tries to get it over with. He's just floating around.
Just going through the motions, phoning it in.
Rinse and repeat. That's how he does. He just gets carried by us. He promotes us. He enables us as an off tank.
Well, a bit of a yelp there from the stage because the snipers are doing a great job for Boise State. In midair, almost trying to focus down. Abraxas just misses that shot there. We'll have plenty of other chances to wow us, I'm sure. There he gets it. Oh no, it's actually going to be Kel who took the kill away there on Abraxas. Now it looks like he's awake and ready to
We're looking
play.
at a 3-minute flux here. That's amateur hours.
Boise State now having about 5 ultimates in their pocket right now. Closest thing that Providence has is going to be wet balls on that copy. Battle of the Widows goes in favor of Gucci.
Man, Gilbert on the Widow. He must have been practicing because, last semester on the Widow, it would have been bad. It would have been bad. It would have been over.
Well, like you said, it's a completely new semester for the Broncos, and they are here to play, keeping Providence from reaching even the first checkpoint. Broncos yet again showing that they want to be a team that is considered top tier, flexing their Mountain View champion, the Mountain West Championship rings, excuse me, as Gucci Gilbert gets another pick with that Widow. Frost now bringing out the tank. We'll see what he can do. He's going to be stopping that copy used by Wet Paws and is going to be mowed down by the Coalescence as well. NACE who wants his spot there on the kill feed. Wow, doing a great job with this
They're
Moira.
playing aggressive. I like it.
I mean,
They might be down, but they're playing aggressive. I like the play style.
when your supports are your DPSs, you know that the team is playing aggressive. As Kel's going to use his gravitic flood, stop Providence right in their tracks. Asparagus taken out by Chosen. He's on a 10-player streak right now. And unfortunately, Gucci Gilbert eliminated right now. Is going to have to save up a little bit longer before he gets those luxury goods. But now we have Boise State winning this against Providence, keeping them before the first checkpoint. Now all they have to do is just one walk in the park, and they've got it. Here we see a replay right now. This was Asu just deciding to be a DPS all by himself, just go right into Providence's spawn. Also kind of pushing away their Reinhardt. Just great play by Boise State all around. What do you?
Yeah, Abra definitely got that headshot though. He's popping off. He's he's doing a little bit of backpacking. He showed up and he
it's just one pick at a time, you know. It's just you get one pick and then you get 2 and 3 and 4, and it's easy as that.
You win like 70% of the fights where you're up 1. That's what Abra's trying to do here. I respect it. It's impressive.
Well, I hear the Broncos right behind me, just doing a bit of plotting, trying to do the cheekiest pick or comp that they have. I mean, what are you thinking? If you want to make a, if you want to,
If I was them, I would go, let's see, I think the best comp to run here is probably Arissa Reinhardt, Bastion, and Symmetra. Maybe toss in a Moira and an Ana. Just there's so much damage and so much heals. It's so good.
Attackers incoming.
all right, here we go. Looks like Boise State is actually going to be beating out the Junkrats, staying true to Overwatch lore and trying to get this into this bomb into Junkertown. We'll see how they do. Matt Burke is going to get the first pick, followed up by Chosen with a punch of face to the hole. Frost doing a great job on the Reinhardt, picking up a double for himself. Might be going towards an ace here as Asparagus.
Frost got 2 kills, but he's still at 9%. That's impressive.
That is impressive. You got to be really trying hard, be professional to pull off something like that. Well, there go the Broncos getting a 3-0 win, starting the season off right. We'll see who decides to get just a little bit of extra honor as getting the play of the game. It is, in fact, going to be Frost, who is just having the time of a Bastion's life right now, holding down the left mouse button to win. Time-tested strategy that is my favorite. You just click, you win. It's easy and as simple as that. So there you go.
Impressive tracking. Reza would be proud.
Boise State winning this 3-0, starting the season off with a bang, having a lot of fun doing it too. So congratulations to the Broncos in their first win. Alrighty, that's gonna basically do it for us tonight. We have a lot. Frost, actually, you are in the fortunate position of now's the time that we kind of Plato, excuse me, my apologies. But now's the time when we usually pick player of the game. So anyone you want to give the shout out to?
Player of the game, not Kel. Definitely not Kel. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Definitely Asu. Asu doesn't get enough play time. He's the best player on our team. Easy.
Well, there goes Plato's prediction. We'll just have to see who production chooses. Actually, we might.
He had a huge call.
Oh, we'll see. I thought we might be going into a for fun match there, but no, it looks like the Broncos are indeed winding down. So we'll see who production has in mind right now. But overall, great job by the Broncos, and really doing a great job.
Yeah, they're doing great. Great first game to start the season off. I hope we can keep it up. See you next Monday.
They went with you, Plato. They chose what you wanted to.
Let's go.
Asu scoring the player of the game, brought to you by Eidos.
Look at that Mercy Pocket. Unbeknownst to man, nobody else can do that. The best. He's got the, put the wings on. Dude, he likes to role play as Mercy in his free time. It's
It is what it is.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right, that was Plato. Asu getting the player of the game, brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union. Believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central's helping members achieve financial success. Asu is your ICCU player of the game. I got to say, though, on Junkertown did a great job here also on this more deciding. He wanted to be the DPS and just pushing down that echo with the Coalescence. It was great to see and a fun time all around. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. The first night of Boise State returning to competitive esports action, getting 2 wins, Rocket League and Overwatch off to a great start. And I was happy to cover it all with you. I want to thank all of the Boise State players, some of those who joined us up here on stage, Gob and Plato. Thank production as well, and all of you who were joining us in Twitch. But that's going to do it for us tonight. We're going to leave you the top 5 plays of the game, brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard. And they invite you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. More than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. Idaho Army National Guard is one of the best teams to join out there. Reach out to them on iGuard Gaming. Have a nice night and enjoy the top 5 plays.
Hang on for like 6 seconds, I think.
Yeah, the timer was ticking.
He was close.
But now the good thing is he's recovered. He's going to have his minefield available as well. Boise State doing great on their ultimate. It's going to throw out that pulse bomb. Not going to pick up anybody, but it's going to make up for that by taking out King A. Visor and minefield are going to be used. Boise State's just going to tear right through them. Aiming the bombs are going to do the job for me. There goes the copy. Plato is going to take his turn at copying their Orisa. Push down the shield. Going to charge up that supercharger. Looking to try to maybe get that Mercy there with some help from Matt Burke also. They're just going to tear right through Providence's support. Boise State not allowing even one tick to be gotten. All right, here we go. Looks like Boise State is actually going to be beating out the Junkrats, staying true to Overwatch lore and trying to get this bomb into Junkertown. We'll see how they do. Matt Burke is going to get the first pick, followed up by Chosen with the punch of face to the hole. Frost doing a great job on the Reinhardt, picking up a double point. He also uses the infrared sight. Now going to be focusing down Asparagus here. He manages to heal up there and stabilize. Looks like the Orb is also going to take out King Abe. Asparagus also eliminated by Matt. Chosen also getting elimination for himself. But like you said, Kel, now I'm not really seeing him on the elimination for a stagger. And speaking of stagger, it looks like that Soldier kind of wanted to engage a little bit early there. Right now, Kel's just going to stand back on the point. Easiest job for you to do. And Asparagus, Plato's just tearing right through them with a quad. Look at him. He is just insane, having a lot of fun with that damage boost.